I was all ready to start, and then I got distracted, and my mandolin went out too. How y'all doing, gatherers? It is nice to be here with you. It is really nice to be here with you. On so many levels, it is nice to be here with you right now. Comes up shifting and driving. Another day I'm still alive. My heart is full, my mind is clear. Things I do while I'm still here. Bring the fire, bring the water. When I'm twisted up and small, when I'm standing twice as tall, when I'm holding on too tight, when I play it all just right. Bring the fire, bring the water. Well, the answer's written across the sky, but it's carnival will pass us by. When we're gone, there will remain this tapestry is storm and flame. Oh, bring that fire, bring the water, reveling. All of my ladies, all of my ladies, all of my ladies coming down, coming down. All of my ladies, all I have, feeling, I'm freely calling. Whoops. Are you still there? Okay. Hi. Thanks for joining me on a Sunday afternoon without a whole lot of warning about when we were going to gather today. It's nice to see you all. It's nice to see anyone. It was a scary week, and I just want you all to know. I know I mentioned it in an earlier post, but I just gotta say that it is incredible to me when things are hard that happen to me, how much you all reach out and show me how much you care about me and my music and this community, and you and during my hardest times and my toughest challenges, you all always make me feel like the luckiest person in the entire world. And I'm not using hyperbole to be dramatic. That's literally 100% how I feel, and I want to thank you for that. You make me feel so special every single day. And so I was just telling some friends of mine who were hanging out. They were asking, are you happy with where you are right now with your music and everything? And I said to them, no. I said where we are right now is not in a necessarily a sustainable place. Right? It's a complicated question because I'm so happy with all the work that I get to do and the music I get to make, and you all, this incredible community that inspires me all the time. But we are fighting a fight to make it all sustainable, right? Can we scale what we are doing, right? This thing that we all share, us gatherers, right? Can we make it bigger? Can we impact more people? Can we have an effect on the world that is larger than what we are right now? It all needs to happen. It all needs to happen, and I feel like it will in time. But sometimes the hardest thing and the most important things do take some time to happen, and so here we are. Man, it's been okay. So I showed up a day late to this festival, and we can talk about my exciting week leading up to this festival. But for the last 3 days, I've been surrounded by great music and great people, awesome artists, and I've had little windows to come and showcase and play songs, and that's been inspiring. So I've been working on the mandolin, like tuning it up, tweaking it a little bit this morning. So if you don't mind, I think I might try this song at my showcase later, and I thought I'd use you and practice it a little bit. This one is called "The Last Ride of Bobby McGee." The sun hit wild, colors they were blazing. They broke upon a house in Prescott. Man wandered that hole in the bedrock. Legend tells that Bobby was his name. Been dead since his soul had even seen him. He held his thumb out humbly towards the sky. The trucker passed him, standing, waiting, patient. Pulled over there and offered him a ride. And the diesel cabin felt just like a cradle. Hung along as Bobby sang the blues. His eyes and thought about a hard plan and the wild gypsy girl that he once knew. Live hard, live loud, and chili coffee. The owners fed him well, let him ride old Adeline. She used to be the fastest in the county, but like Bobby now preferred to take her time. Days turned into weeks, turned into long. Everywhere he was driving won't go. He only knew the nighttime from the daytime when the sun would rest its head upon a westbound road. Would ask him questions. of silence still did business through the clubhouse. Bobby won favors way back when. They said that we can take you through the Rockies, but if you jump to are on your own, my friend. We spent the next 2 days on JR's custom Softail, dreaming of a 10-pound basket car when he was 10. And every other memory in his lifetime, swirling like that Colorado wind. And he ate some but was never really hungry. He slept when he was hanging by a string. He told her when he passed, life runs and goes so fast, and ain't our breath the most amazing joyous thing. Live hard, yeah. Live now. Do now when himself in Parsons, California, holding court, Pappy's at the bar. Janice took the hidden bottle out from the back. They reminisced a bit while Bobby played guitar. Late night he confessed that he was dying. He said, this cancer seems to have the best of me, but I'd rather go out walking in the sunshine than lying inside strapped to some machine. And he woke the next day morning with the sunrise, went softly bedroll in his hand. He said he saw him walking out toward the blacktop canyon, and no one's ever heard from him again. Years down the road, a group of desert hikers found some bones under a twisted spiny tree, and a message carved into a bedroll. These final words of Bobby McGee: live hard, live now, live hard, Well, I got a little bit of time, and then I get to go play another appearance at the Light of Day Festival. You all should know about what's going on this weekend. This, I believe, is the 23rd year of the Light of Day Festival, and thank you for the claps and the love. It is a festival put on here in Asbury Park. And it also has grown. There are Light of Day pop-ups all over the place. Atlantic City, Montclair, New Jersey next week. I'm actually going to be at that one. They do a whole Light of Day festival tour in Europe. But it is a festival that is dedicated to fighting Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease, ALS disease, and there was another one, and I don't know the name of the other disease, but they are a handful of these kind of devastating illnesses. They kind of fall into a similar category, and they're and the medical world is struggling to find ways to combat them, and it's an honor. It's an honor to be a part of the fight with these guys down in Asbury Park. It's usually a pretty insular community. This New York Asbury Park scene, and man, I have to tell you how grateful I am that the folks down here have embraced me. This is the second time they've asked me to come down. The real heartbreaker was they had invited the band to play with me on opening night, and man, I was so excited to share my bandies with these folks at this festival. I was so looking forward to it, and of course, life had a way of making different decisions for me. I was in the emergency room instead of being here, but you know what? It's okay. It worked out. You know, there were rumors that were circulating wildly around the festival about what had actually happened to me to keep me away from opening night, and of course, now that I've kind of told my story a little bit, it's been pretty amazing. All of the folks that are organizing the festival, but fans that are here from all over the world have been literally all over. This is a very international festival. There are a ton of people from Europe that come in for this thing, and you know, people have just been coming up and talking to me all weekend. It's just made me feel super great. So I get to go play my last showcase after this, and it's a special weekend every year that they do this, and I'm honored to be part of it. Safe it's alright, running into you here. Heart's beating fast, having you so near. Don't wanna go, but I can't stay. Well, maybe just one drink for old time's sake. But let's stick to how you been, how it was your day. 'Cause there's some things we don't need to say. Like you still have my heart, we can last this time. It was all my fault, you should be mine. Like let's try again, we can make it work. Never been sad, never been hurt, wasted words. You never looked so good to me. I'm thinking about the things that'll never be. Before we see regret in the morning light, let's say goodnight and just leave quiet. And stick to how you've been, how was your day. 'Cause there's some things you don't need to say. Like you still have my heart, we can last this time. It was all my fault, but you should be mine. Like let's try again, we can make it work. They've all been sad, they've all been hurt, wasted words. stick to how you been, how was your day. 'Cause there's some things we don't need to say, like you stay in my heart. Make you last this time. It was all my fault. You should be mine. Like, let's try again. We can make you work. They've all been said, but they've all been heard. Oh, but I might take back all that I don't do. We'll never be the man I was to. Maybe with him, now maybe with her. So I'd always know it's wasting words, wasting words. The screen door smiles, very stressed ways. Like a vision, she dances across the porch as the radio plays. Roy Orbison singing for the lonely. That's me and I want you only. Don't turn me home again. I just can't face myself again. Don't run back inside, don't let you know just what I'm here for. So you're scared and you're thinking that maybe we ain't that young anymore. Show a little faith, there's magic in the night. You ain't a beauty, but you're alright. And that's alright with me. You can hide beneath the covers and study pain. Make crosses for your lovers, throw roses in the rain. Waste your summer praying in vain for a savior to rise from these streets. Yeah, I'm no hero that's understood. Redemption I can offer is leaning this dirty hood, with the chance to make it good somehow. What else can we do now? Sail roll down the windows and let the wind blow back your hair. Yeah, this night's busted open, these two legs can take us anywhere. We got one last chance to make it real, to trade in these wings on some wheels. So climbing back, heaven's waiting on down the track. Oh, come take my hand, we're riding it tonight to case the promised land. Oh, oh, thunder roll, oh, thunder roll. It's lying out there like a killer in the sun. I know Oh, thunder road, sit tight. Take hold, thunder road. Well, I got this guitar and I learned how to make it talk. In my car's out the back, if you're ready to take that long walk. From your front porch to my front seat, the door is open but the ride ain't free. Yeah, I know you're lonely for words that I ain't spoken, but tonight we'll be free. All the promises will be broken. There are ghosts in the eyes of all the boys you sent away. They haunt this dusty beach road in the skeleton frames of burned out Chevrolets. They scream your name out loud in the streets. Graduation gown lies and rags at their feet. And in the lonely cool before dawn, you hear their engines roaring on. But when you get to the porch, they're gone. On the wind. So Mary climbing. This town's full of losing and I'm pulling out of here to win. Baby is born in a desert far away. Fills up a home like a tiger parade, and she dances on glass, and she spins like a clover. In a breath it will pass. Your childhood is over. Your mother is a giver, father is a healer. She can see across the valley, deep into your soul. She says, simple world filled with hearts and triangles. Hearts and triangles dangling on wire, and a wire it pulls from the mountains of reason, spins through the seasons to this house of love and fire. Years on a spindle, little girl cries, learns to be courageous, big girl fly. So many answers, who will come to teach her? With such a big protected heart, who will learn to reach her? Mother is a giver, Father is a healer. She can see across the valley, deep into your soul. She says it's a simple world filled with hearts and triangles, hearts and triangles, dangling on the wire. Wired poles from the mountains breeze on, sings through the seasons to this house of love and fire. And the child unknown, they will always love her. They will always love her. Well, okay. Cheers, gatherers. I am going to start to get my shit together because I gotta go play a show. And I'm sorry. Thank you for the claps and the love. I appreciate that. I'm sorry that it's maybe a little bit shorter than usual. I'm sorry I couldn't take you to one of the shows this weekend. That would have been really fun. The challenge with this particular festival is that my band was going to play a full set on Thursday, which I would have loved for you all to experience. But with these showcases that I'm doing, it's like last night at the main event at this beautiful theater. It was awesome. It was amazing. And I got to get up on this giant stage with beautiful sound system and a packed theater of humans that were all screaming and loving on me, and it was awesome. But I only got to play 2 songs because there are a lot of damn people at this festival, and one of the cool things about the festival is they really like to showcase a lot of artists. And the other cool thing about this festival is that I'm one of the artists that they want to showcase, so that makes me super grateful. But it wouldn't have made for a very long gathering, let's put it that way. So I decided maybe we would just hang for a little bit in the hotel room. So let's talk about just briefly. Let's talk about this week. I had a stroke. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy for me to even say that. I mean, right? I didn't think that I was at that chapter of my life when I had to worry about having a stroke. And luckily, I have now learned a lot about strokes, and it turns out that there are lots of different kinds of strokes out there. Some of you all have read my posts this week, my post explaining about what happened to me. But it turns out that there is a little tiny hole in the heart, and the used up blood that goes into the heart, and the oxygenated blood that goes into my brain, right? There's a little hole between those 2 chambers, and a little bit of a little blood clot went through that hole and right into my brain, and that's how I got it. I did not get a stroke because I am unhealthy. You do not have to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me working too hard, driving too long, burning both ends of the candle. You're welcome to. I certainly do all those things, and I obviously my lifestyle is such that it's not a pace that's sustainable forever right now, and I recognize that. But there's too many good things going on to can slow down right now. And what I'm very grateful for is the kind of stroke that it was had nothing to do with that. Had nothing to do with my lifestyle. It is just, there was a thing that I have had, and I've had that thing since birth and never knew about it. And it decided to cause some mischief the other day. And now that we know about it, I'm not in danger of having another stroke. Right now I'm on blood thinners, which means that right, it just is preventing my blood from clotting. It's preventing these clots from forming very quickly. They're going to do some more tests, make sure that there's not a clotting problem in my body. So far they don't think there is. They may determine that that's best to do a little surgery that goes in through my thigh. It's so incredible. Through my thigh, weaves up to my heart, and sews up the hole in the heart from a tiny hole in my thigh. That's bananas to me. They may decide to do that. I kind of hope they do, because as you may appreciate, being regular about anything, including taking pills, is a challenge for me in my lifestyle. Although I do make exceptions when it's important, right? And so, but we'll just see what happens. But for now, really the most important thing you need to know is that I'm safe and I'm good. I feel good, and I feel so grateful for all of you, and for my health, and I feel grateful for Mass General Hospital and the incredible doctors. They are so insanely overworked at the ER at Mass General and at many ERs around our country. This is a systemic problem right now, but it is incredible. There are way more people coming through the ER than there is space. Inside the ER, every bed is taken, every hall is lined with gurneys. There are people that are in chairs. I was in a chair for 20 hours getting to the ER. They were taking tests, and I just had a stroke, right? And there were no beds. I had to sit in a chair, and it was okay, right? Because they made sure that I wasn't in danger. But there were me, and there were a lot of other people that were suffering a lot more than me, I'll tell you that much, also sitting in chairs for hours and hours and hours and hours. But this is not a complaint session. What this is a recognition of how hard the doctors and the nurses are working under adverse conditions, incredibly adverse conditions. I saw nurses that were there on 10-hour shifts that literally could not stop, almost running from hall to hall, just triaging all the patients that were waiting for tests, for doctors. It was crazy, and there's no stop. That's the thing about an ER, right? You can get off your shift and someone else will, but it's not stopping. And I at one point I got 30 seconds to chat with the nurse just to tell her how much I was appreciating what she was doing, and she was saying, yeah, like, before the pandemic, right? This was normal. This was a really busy day, and now every single day is twice as busy as our busiest day before the pandemic. And it's not just people with COVID. It's a system that is hurting right now. So, anyways, much appreciation to the doctors and the nurses. It is good to have a little time to gather with you all. I want to thank you all. I just want to take a second to thank those of you that are member supporters of the Gathering series. You all make all of these live streams possible. You really have been incredibly generous with your monthly contributions. And I'm not talking about just the people that give lots of money each month. I'm talking about those of you that give little bits each month. That stuff ends up in on a big picture, on a big scale, making a huge difference and allowing us to keep this thing going. And that's really important to me, and it's important to my bandies. It's important to this community, and it happens because of you. So thank you so much. All right, let's sing one more song, and then I'm gonna go get to work. first. And in the meantime, check out the Light of Day Festival when you can. Online. They're doing pretty amazing things. They raise, I was talking to them about numbers, they raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for the fight against Parkinson's disease, and every single year. And that's pretty inspiring to be a part of. Raise up your glasses, let us drink to the wind at our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses, let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glance of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. Maybe look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us more than we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses, let us drink to this time that we had. But these moments pass like they won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly, right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses, let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me, let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who want with us. Here is to us, and all we see is to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to loud and good company. Here's to the future, here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow, let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. I leave Asbury Park tomorrow morning and get home to my wife and daughter tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. And we will be in Boston, which means I will be coming to you at 7 p.m. live from the bathroom on Tuesday. Thank you for being with me. It really means a lot. I know I keep saying it, but I keep meaning it too. So please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you soon.